Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. A very quiet day overall, considering that with the non-farm payrolls, it's usually fairly volatile. You can see this is a weekly chart of the euro, but we've had a lot of volatility in the euro, a lot of volatility in tech and in finance, and in today, hardly anything moved more than like a 0.25%. The euro being one of them. The reason I'm bringing up the euro though is just to keep an eye out on it for Sunday night. Italy is having a referendum vote over the weekend about the ability to change their constitution, and depending on whether or not that goes through, things could get very volatile. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Switching over to a daily chart, if we look at just kind of the usual suspects here, like Amazon, 0.25%. Okay, it's been getting hammered, and today down 0.25%. This was kind of the watchword of the day. I mean, if you take a look at the spiders were up, 0.06%. The Qs, they took a pause, up 0.06% as well. So the idea is like, okay, was there anything over with the non-farm payrolls that took a stand and that did something interesting? Well, in the premium video, I'm going to talk about a couple of different asset classes that made some moves that I'm going to be pounding on this week ahead. In the free video here, I want to cover one that I didn't cover there. And that's gold. So gold to me is, of the three asset classes that I like going into next week, this is the bottom one. The first two I talk about in the premium video, but the bottom one here, it's got some potential at least to revert back to the mean. Okay, you can see we broke above the high of the low bar. We had a pause in the dollar. We're up 10 points today in gold, and so I do like this as potential for going higher. What's a couple different ways to play this, and that would be on GLD. Okay. This is oil. I do like oil here. I mean, oil's pretty sweet. For gold, I don't really want to do futures here just because it's not having a particular kind of a breakout. This is more of an option premium strategy. So if we go out to the the monthly options here, and we look at even the open interest, like around the 110 strike and the 113. And then you pop up here to the 115, pretty high. The expected move is $3.48, and so it could get up that level, and I like it. So what I'm going to look at next week is looking at selling the 115 iron fly. Okay, and we can look at this from a risk to reward perspective. And if you've never heard of the term iron fly, what it is essentially you're selling the 115 call and the 115 put. Okay. Now, if you did that naked, that would obviously just be, well, maybe not obviously, that would be a straddle. You're straddling the strike price on both sides. But then we buy options outside of that to limit our risk. So in this case, our max loss would be, well, here I'll structure this for you so you can see it. It's a pretty fantastic risk to reward ratio. While our max loss is $80, our max profit is $920. So what that means is you can actually sit there and say, okay, well, I can bump the size up because the risk to reward here is so great. If I did 200 contracts, my max loss would be $1,600 against a max profit of $18,000. Of course, less commissions. Now, if you're interested in doing that trade and others with us live next week in our live trading room, we are running a very limited time offer where you can come in and try our 30-day trial to our trading room for just $7. And again, in addition, if you can't be in the room at the time that the trade is happening, we'll actually text it out to your phone so you can say, oh, wow, they're placing this trade right now. I'll go ahead and place it. I can place it and follow it if I'd like to. And then, of course, if we get out of it, we'll text that as well. So it's a great opportunity to learn more about what we're doing, place real trades, follow us along if you like, and study our strategies, and make a little extra income just in time for Christmas. You guys have a good one, and looking forward to seeing you next week. For the trial, you can go to simpleroptions.com/gold.